All right, let's dive into some really cool stuff happening with AI right now. We're talking about real-world, practical applications, stuff that's already changing how we handle big challenges.
It's really amazing to see. We often talk about AI as this future thing, but honestly, it's already here.
Yeah, it's revolutionizing so many fields, making a difference.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
In people's lives today, even?
exactly. And that's what's exciting about this deep dive. We're not just theorizing, we're looking at real examples.
Right. Practical applications.
Like, for instance, did you know there's an AI system in Indonesia that's predicting and managing natural disasters as they happen?
Oh, yeah. That's a remarkable system. It analyzes weather data, seismic activity,
Oh, wow.
even trends on social media
Social media.
to provide early warnings for floods and landslides, sometimes hours before they happen.
Hours before. That's incredible.
It is.
The sources say it's already saving lives, reducing
That's
damage.
absolutely.
I mean, imagine getting a heads up about a potential landslide, having time to actually evacuate, to act on it. It's amazing.
Yeah, that kind of foresight was practically science fiction not long ago.
It was.
And now it's a reality thanks to AI.
This AI system is a great example of how we're moving to a more proactive approach to disaster management, anticipating risks instead of just reacting after the fact.
Exactly. It's about being prepared.
And in a country like Indonesia that's so prone to natural disasters, the impact is enormous.
Huge, both on human safety and well-being.
The sources even use the term Type 1 civilization
Right.
to describe this skill, this management of planetary resources.
Hmm.
And it's not a futuristic concept anymore. It's happening right now.
Exactly. It's a really compelling vision of the future, and it's exciting to see these early steps towards it.
It really is. And that same type of ingenuity is being used in medicine. One of the sources talked about a breakthrough where AI is personalizing cancer treatments, tailoring them to a patient's genes.
Oh, yeah. This is a really promising area. This AI algorithm can identify specific genetic mutations that make someone more or less likely to respond to certain chemo drugs.
It analyzes huge amounts of genomic data.
Exactly. And based on that, the AI can predict how a patient is likely to respond to different treatments.
Helping oncologists make more informed decisions, minimize side effects, maximize chances of success.
It's really quite remarkable.
It's like going from a one-size-fits-all approach to healthcare that's truly tailored to you.
Yes, exactly. Customized healthcare.
That level of precision is only possible because of AI. I mean, can you imagine a future where medicine is this personalized for everyone?
It's an exciting prospect, and we're just at the beginning, really. As AI continues to learn, to evolve in this field, the potential is almost limitless.
It's incredible to think about. From life-saving treatments, our deep dive takes us to something else we all need, food. It turns out AI is changing agriculture too.
It is.
Did you know there's an AI system that's helping farmers optimize crop rotation and soil health?
Yeah, this is a really interesting development.
It analyzes data on soil conditions, weather patterns, even crop yields, and then it recommends the best strategies to maximize output, all while minimizing the need for things like chemical fertilizers.
Right. It's a huge step towards more sustainable agriculture.
One study I came across, farmers were using this system and reduced their water consumption by 40%
Wow.
while increasing their yields. We're talking about feeding a growing population, A&E
Right.
protecting the environment.
Absolutely. AI has a big role to play in helping us find solutions that work for both people and the planet.
It makes you wonder, could this be the key to a future where everyone has nutritious food, A&D we preserve the planet? It feels like we're on the right track.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of potential there.
Now, another area where AI is playing a crucial role, the transition to renewable energy.
Of course, it's a hot topic, right?
We came across a source that talked about an AI model. It manages solar energy by predicting things like the efficiency of solar panels and when they need maintenance.
Yeah, that's an important area for AI to focus on.
This model, it takes into account things like weather forecasts, panel degradation rates, even the angle of the sun,
Wow, that's a lot of data.
to optimize energy output and minimize downtime.
It's all about efficiency.
Exactly. And by maximizing efficiency and reducing waste, we can make an even stronger argument for moving away from those fossil fuels.
I think you're right. AI could be a game changer in that regard.
Now, speaking of changing the game, AI is also impacting education.
It is.
One of your sources talked about a program where AI personalizes education in real time.
Yeah, this is a pilot program that uses AI to tailor teaching methods to each student's needs.
It's like a personalized tutor for every student.
In a way, yes.
No more falling behind because the pace is too slow,
Right.
or getting bored because it's not challenging enough.
Everyone learns at their own pace.
I read that students using this system showed big improvements in their test scores and engagement. It's amazing to see how AI can create a more personalized and effective learning experience.
It's really quite remarkable.
If we connect this to the big picture, we see the potential for AI to create a more equitable and effective education system overall.
Hmm.
Imagine everyone having access to education that fits how they learn best.
That's a powerful vision.
What could humanity achieve then?
Who knows? The possibilities are endless, really.
It's inspiring to think about. And that's what's so exciting about what we're seeing with AI. It's not just about cool technology.
Right.
It's about using this tool to improve lives, solve problems, and create a better future for everyone.
It's about making a positive impact on the world.
Exactly.
And I think that's what makes AI so compelling. And it all comes back to that type 1 civilization,
Yeah.
What we see happening is a shift, like in our relationship with technology. It's not just tools anymore. It's like augmenting our intelligence, expanding what we're capable of as humans.
It's a great point. It's like AI is this partner in progress, helping us solve these problems that have been around forever.
Exactly. And that's why it's so important, to approach this whole AI development thing with a sense of responsibility.
Yeah.
And focus on the ethics of it all, making sure it's used for good for everyone.
Definitely. Speaking of benefits, let's go back to some more specific examples. We talked about AI's impact on disaster management, medicine, agriculture, energy, and education.
Right.
But that's just scratching the surface, really.
It is.
There are tons of other areas where AI is making a difference. Transportation, logistics, finance, even creative fields.
Like art and music,
Yeah.
right? It's fascinating to see how AI is being used in those areas.
One area I find super interesting is how it's being used to boost creativity.
Yeah.
Like artistic expression.
Yeah.
There are algorithms that can compose music, make artwork, even write poetry.
It's pretty amazing, isn't it?
AI writing poetry. That's wild. I mean, I've always thought of creativity as this, human thing. Can AI really capture something as complex as artistic expression?
That's a really great question. It's something a lot of people are thinking about, And while AI might not be able to completely replicate the human experience, it can definitely be a tool for inspiration, for exploration. There are artists using AI to get new ideas,
Oh, wow.
to explore new forms of expression, even collaborate with machines in the creative process.
It's like AI is opening up like completely new paths for creativity, pushing the limits of what's possible in art and music. It's really exciting to think about.
It is.
I'm picturing this future where humans and AI work together to create things that, we can't even imagine right now.
It's a very real possibility. And it's not just limited to art and music. We're seeing AI in transportation with self-driving cars, optimizing logistics and supply chains, developing new financial models, even speeding up scientific discovery.
It's amazing the breadth of AI's potential. But with all this talk about advancements and progress, we also need to be aware of the potential risks, the challenges.
Of course,
Yeah.
it's crucial to have thoughtful discussions about the ethical implications of AI, to work on mitigating any negative consequences.
Yeah.
We need to be addressing things like bias in algorithms, the potential for job displacement,
Right.
and of course, making sure humans stay in control of these AI systems.
Yeah, those are all important points.
Yeah.
It's not just on the experts to figure this out, it's on all of us.
I completely agree. As, people living in this rapidly changing world, we need to stay informed about AI, engage in the conversation, and really push for responsible development.
Yeah.
Responsible use of these technologies.
So what can we do as individuals
Yeah.
besides, staying informed and maybe learning some coding?
Well, that's a great start for sure, but it goes deeper than that. We need to be asking the tough questions
Like what?
about the ethics, the impact AI will have on society,
Yeah.
and how we can make sure it benefits everyone, not just a few.
And how do we prevent it from being used to harm people or the planet?
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen the movies where AI goes rogue.
Right. And those are valid concerns, absolutely.
Yeah.
And while, those movie scenarios might be a bit far-fetched,
Right.
they do show how important it is to think critically about the risks, to take steps to prevent them. We need to be open to have honest discussions about the ethics of AI and put safeguards in place to ensure responsible use.
It's a lot to think about. But it's exciting, too.
It is.
We're living at a time of incredible advancement with AI at the forefront.
It's a technological revolution, really.
It is.
And while there are challenges ahead, there's also huge potential for positive change. If we approach AI with a balance of, cautious optimism
Hmm.
and a commitment to ethical development, I think we can use its power to build a better future for everyone.
Absolutely. So to our listener out there, keep an eye on how AI is shaping the world around you. It's happening fast, and it's going to affect every part of our lives. It's amazing to watch this field evolve. It seems like every day there's a new breakthrough or application pushing the limits of what we thought was possible.
It's a wild time to be alive, wouldn't you say? We're seeing a technological revolution, one that could completely change our world.
Absolutely. But as we've been talking about, it's not just the tech, it's how we use it.
Yeah, it's a responsibility.
More than just an opportunity, I think.
Exactly. And we all share that responsibility. We can't just sit back and watch this happen.
Right.
We need to be a part of the conversation, ask the tough questions, make sure AI is developed in a way that helps everyone.
It feels like we're at a crossroads.
Hmm.
The decisions we make today about AI, those will impact, well, everything.
That's a great way to put it. And it goes back to that idea of a type 1 civilization, right?
Yeah.
If we really are on the path to becoming a species that can manage resources, use technology for good, we gotta be smart about AI. We need wisdom, foresight.
So it's not just about having the coolest new tech or the fanciest algorithm.
Right.
It's about using those tools to build a better world, a more just world,
Yeah.
more sustainable, more equitable.
Exactly. That's why these conversations are so important, to bring these issues out in the open, to ensure that AI is developed ethically, putting people and the planet first.
That's a great point, and I think that's something our listener can really hold on to. We hear a lot about the dangers of AI, the risks.
And those are valid concerns.
They are, but we need to remember that AI has this huge potential to do good.
Absolutely. And that's the message I want to leave with our listeners today.
Okay.
Don't be afraid of AI. Embrace what it can do, but do it with open eyes, with the commitment to making sure it's used to make humanity better.
Well said. So to our listener, stay curious, stay informed. Let's all work together to build a future where AI helps us create a world we can be proud of.